Welcome to Informed Tourist. I'm Curtis, your traveling guru. If you clicked on this video for deadliest countries for female travelers, you're in the right place. Today we're having a real no-fluff conversation about places where women face risks the brochures never mention. This isn't about scaring you, it's about being smart and coming home with good stories, not regrets. We'll look past the glossy photos and talk about the real challenges, cultural nuances, and how to navigate them. This list is based on data, traveler reports, and government advisories, not just opinions. Stick around for one travel rule that can lower your risk anywhere in the world. Let's get started. South Africa, stunning landscapes, world-class wildlife, and a reputation for adventure. But beneath the beauty, it's one of the world's hotspots for gender-based violence. For female travelers, the threat of physical and sexual assault is real and persistent. Harassment here isn't just catcalling. It can be groups following you, making explicit comments and refusing to back off. After dark, the danger escalates. Locals are clear. Never walk alone at night. Spontaneity isn't your friend here. Plan your evenings, pre-book trusted transport, and always share your location. Even daytime activities like hiking can be risky. Always go in groups and avoid isolated trails. Gated communities and high walls are everywhere for a reason. Crime is opportunistic. Tourists stand out and are seen as wealthy, making you a target. Don't cancel your trip. Just go with eyes wide open. Stay in secure accommodations, avoid flashy items, and listen to trusted locales. Trade carefree wandering for vigilance and smart planning. South Africans are warm and welcoming, but the risks are real. The contrast between beauty and danger is stark. For women, constant awareness and informed choices are non-negotiable. Enjoy the country, but never let your guard down. That's the reality behind the postcard. Brazil, vibrant, passionate, and full of life. The country pulses with music, color, and a contagious energy that draws millions of visitors every year. From the sun-drenched beaches of Ipanema to the electric nights of São Paulo, there's a sense of celebration in the air that's impossible to ignore. But beneath the surface, for women, the line between friendliness and harassment is razor thin. What feels like a warm welcome can quickly turn uncomfortable, and it's not always easy to tell when a situation is crossing the line. Street harassment is a daily reality, ranging from persistent comments and whistles to being followed or even grabbed. It can happen in broad daylight, in crowded places, or when you least expect it. As a foreign woman, you're a novelty. Expect more attention, not less. Curiosity and boldness often mix, and you may find yourself the focus of stares or unwanted advances simply for being different. Robbery is a major risk, especially in Rio and São Paulo. Arrastões, mass robberies, can happen in broad daylight, sweeping through beaches or busy streets in a matter of minutes. Even locals stay on guard. Carry only essentials and never resist if targeted. Keep your bag close, use a money belt, and avoid displaying valuables like jewelry or expensive electronics. Don't mistake friendliness for safety. Criminals often use charm to lure tourists. A friendly conversation can be a distraction, so always stay aware of your surroundings and trust your gut. Nightlife is a minefield. Spiked drinks and predatory behavior are common. Guard your drink, never leave it unattended, and be wary of strangers offering to buy you one. Stick with friends and have a plan to get home safely. Transportation is another vulnerability. Use only licensed taxis or verified ride shares. Double-check the license plate and driver details before getting in. And share your ride info with someone you trust. Never accept rides from strangers or unmarked cars, especially at night. If something feels off, walk away and find a safer option. Safety varies block by block. Tourist areas can turn dangerous fast. A lively street can become deserted in moments, so plan your routes and avoid wandering alone after dark. Learn to say no firmly. Trust your instincts, and stick to organized tours for risky activities. Don't be afraid to be assertive if you feel uncomfortable. Embrace Brazil's energy, but keep your shield up. Enjoy the music, the dance, and the joy, but always keep an eye on your surroundings. Awareness is your best defense. Stay informed, stay connected, and don't let your guard down, even for a moment. Enjoy the culture, but respect the risks. Every experience is richer when you're prepared and aware. Brazil's beauty comes with a shadow, don't ignore it. The breathtaking views and vibrant life are unforgettable, but so are the dangers if you're not careful. Stay alert, stay smart, and you'll have a safer trip. Confidence and caution go hand in hand here. The rhythm is intoxicating, but don't let it lull you into complacency. Let yourself be swept up in the celebration, but never lose sight of your safety. That's how you survive and thrive in Brazil. With awareness, confidence, and a little caution, you can experience the magic while keeping yourself safe. Mexico, diverse, vibrant, and impossible to generalize. It's a country of contrasts where ancient traditions blend with modern life, and every region tells a different story. From bustling metropolises to tranquil villages, Mexico's energy is infectious, but so are its complexities. Tourist hotspots like Cancun and Tulum are generally safe if you stick to the beaten path. These areas are designed for visitors, with security and amenities in mind, and you'll find plenty of fellow travelers enjoying the sun and sand. But stray even a little, and risks multiply, especially after dark. The atmosphere can shift quickly, and unfamiliar streets may become confusing or even dangerous. Streets that feel safe by day can turn threatening at night. The crowds thin out, businesses close, and shadows lengthen, making it easier for opportunists to target the unwary. Walking alone, especially if you're lost or appear intoxicated, is a major risk. Criminals often look for those who seem vulnerable or distracted, so it's important to stay alert and move with purpose. Avoid informal transport like colectivos. Express kidnappings often involve unregulated taxis or vans. These vehicles may seem convenient, but they can put you in harm's way. Always use official taxi stands or trusted ride-sharing apps, and verify your driver. Double-check the license plate and driver's identity before getting in, and share your ride details with someone you trust. Know your route before you go. Wandering can land you in dangerous neighborhoods. Plan ahead, and if you're unsure, ask hotel staff or locals for advice on safe areas. Party towns have their own dangers: tainted alcohol, predatory behavior, and police corruption. The nightlife can be thrilling, but it's important to stay vigilant and look out for your friends. Never leave your drink unattended, and be cautious with strangers. If something feels off, trust your instincts and remove yourself from the situation. Corruption is a reality. If stopped by police, stay calm, offer a photocopy of your passport, and contact your embassy if needed. Don't argue or offer bribes, and document the encounter if possible. Safety varies by region. Yucatan is much safer than states with active cartel violence. Research your destination, as some areas are best avoided altogether. Always check travel advisories before booking. Government websites and recent news can provide up-to-date information on local risks. Do your homework, choose destinations wisely, and stay in tourist zones at night. Well-lit busy areas are your safest bet after dark. Use vetted transport, watch your alcohol, and project confidence. Moving with assurance can deter would-be troublemakers. Mexico can be incredible, but it demands respect and preparation. The rewards are immense for those who travel smart and stay aware. Be proactive about your safety, and you'll have a trip worth remembering. Take small steps each day to protect yourself and your belongings. The magic is real, but so are the risks. With the right mindset and preparation, you can experience the best of Mexico while keeping yourself safe. Egypt, land of pharaohs, pyramids, and ancient wonders, but for women, relentless harassment is a daily reality. Catcalls, stares, and unwanted touching can overshadow the awe of history. Modest clothing helps, but isn't a guarantee. A reputable guide is essential. They're your buffer, fixer, and cultural translator. Solo travel here is tough. Even simple tasks can become stressful. Be firm. La shukran. No, thank you. And don't feel guilty about it. Plan your days and transport in advance. Spontaneity is risky. Tourist sites have aggressive vendors. Beware of scams and pressure tactics. Evenings are safest in groups or with pre-arranged transport. Egypt's hospitality is real, but the hustle is relentless. Travel in a bubble, with a guide or group, for safety and peace of mind. To enjoy Egypt's wonders, you must shield yourself from its modern chaos. Prepare mentally, be assertive, and rely on planned logistics. With the right approach, Egypt is unforgettable. Without it, frustration and anxiety can take over. Respect the culture, but protect yourself first. That's how you unlock the magic of Egypt, safely. India, chaotic, colorful, and unlike anywhere else. It's a country that dazzles the senses, where ancient traditions and modern life collide on every street corner. The energy is palpable, the crowds are endless, and the sheer scale of daily life can be both exhilarating and overwhelming. For women, the constant staring is intense and can feel invasive. Eyes follow you everywhere, and the attention can be relentless, especially if you stand out as a foreigner. Sometimes it's simple curiosity, but sometimes it's more. Boundary-crossing behavior is common, and personal space is often ignored. It's important to trust your instincts and remove yourself from uncomfortable situations. Public transport, especially at night, is risky. Use women-only metro cars and book higher-class train tickets whenever possible. Avoid traveling alone late at night, and always keep your belongings close. Preparation is everything. Dress conservatively to blend in and show respect. Covering your shoulders, chest, and legs isn't just about modesty, it's about minimizing unwanted attention and honoring local customs. Loose, modest clothing isn't about hiding, it's about being smart. Bright sweepers, scarves, and kurtas can help you blend in, and comfortable shoes are a must for navigating uneven streets. Be ready to say no firmly and repeatedly. Politeness can be misread as weakness, assertiveness is respected, and setting boundaries is essential. Project confidence and don't hesitate to walk away from persistent touts or men. Sometimes, ignoring unwanted attention is the best strategy. Eve-teasing, public harassment, is a daily threat in some areas. It can range from catcalls to more aggressive behavior, so always stay aware of your surroundings. Traveling with a companion or group is safer. Solo women are seen as more vulnerable. There's safety in numbers, and having a friend can make navigating challenges easier. Research your destinations. Kerala and Goa are generally safer than some northern states. Southern and coastal regions often feel more relaxed and welcoming to women travelers. Your itinerary should reflect regional differences in safety. Plan ahead, and don't be afraid to change your route if you feel uncomfortable. India is rewarding, but it demands resilience and constant vigilance. Every day brings new experiences, and adaptability is your greatest asset. The hospitality is legendary, but so are the challenges. Locals may go out of their way to help, but it's wise to remain cautious and trust your gut. Be culturally aware, mentally prepared, and always alert. Learn a few local phrases and keep emergency contacts handy. India's magic is real, but so is the chaos. The beauty and the bedlam exist side by side, making every moment unpredictable. For savvy, prepared travelers, the rewards are immense. You'll discover breathtaking sights, spiritual moments, and unforgettable connections. For the unprepared, it can be overwhelming and risky. The pace, the noise, and the crowds can quickly become too much if you're not ready. Know what you're getting into, and you'll find moments of pure wonder. India will challenge you, but it will also reward you in ways you never expected. But never let your guard down. Stay aware, stay prepared, and you'll experience the best of what this extraordinary country has to offer. Papua New Guinea, remote, beautiful, and incredibly dangerous for women. Gender-based violence is an epidemic, affecting locals and foreigners alike. Tourism infrastructure is minimal. You can't just show up and explore. Travel outside the capital requires a vetted, organized tour with deep local connections. Law enforcement is unreliable or absent, especially in remote areas. If you get into trouble, help may be days away, or non-existent. Port Moresby is notorious for violent crime. Even expats live in fortified compounds. Walking around, especially at night, is out of the question. Visiting remote tribes is fascinating but risky. Tribal conflicts and cultural misunderstandings can escalate fast. Your safety depends entirely on your guide's reputation and local relationships. For women, the risks are even higher. Traveling alone or without a male authority figure is extremely dangerous. Cultural cues you rely on elsewhere don't apply here. The people can be warm, but the societal framework is perilous. Papua New Guinea is for seasoned expedition teams, not solo female travelers. The beauty is real, but so is the danger. Sometimes the best choice is not to go. Some places are simply off limits, active conflict zones and countries with extreme repression. Think Afghanistan, Syria, Yemen, Somalia, and the DRC. The danger is total unpredictability. Front lines shift, violence erupts, and there's no safe zone. For women, legal and social restrictions make things even worse. In places like Afghanistan, women's rights are erased. Foreign women are seen as provocations. The risk isn't just harassment, it's detention, kidnapping, or worse. In conflict zones, you could be caught in crossfire, kidnapped, or targeted by extremists. Embassies can't help. Government services are gone. Travel advisories aren't suggestions, they're urgent warnings. The DRC is called the rape capital of the world for a reason. Sexual violence is a weapon of war. These aren't adventure destinations, they're crisis zones. Only journalists, diplomats, or aid workers with security teams should even consider going. Thinking you're different or savvy is a fatal mistake here. The risk of death or abduction is not just possible, it's likely. Respect the reality, heed the warnings, and choose destinations where you can come home safe. There are thousands of incredible places to explore. These are not them. Sometimes, the bravest choice is to stay away. We've covered a lot, but here's the single most important rule for staying safe. Never let convenience override control. Most dangers start with a small, easy choice, like taking an unmarked taxi or leaving your drink unattended. Always control your transport, your location, and your personal space. If you feel control slipping, stop and reassess. Prioritize control over convenience. This mindset is your best shield. Now, I want to hear from you. What country should we break down next? Where did you feel safest or most surprised? Share your stories in the comments to help other travelers. Thanks for watching Informed Tourist. Like, subscribe, and please stay safe out there.